Hey there friends, fans, and collectors. Welcome to another episode of Binary Sunset News. I am Mike. Today we're going to be looking at some new Black Series rumors, some more information about the Mandalorian Build Up Packs, the new Retro Collection, and the last of the Gaming Greats figures we're going to be seeing this year. A lot of fun stuff to look at, plus I have a couple new things on the rumor report that's straight from Yakface. Let's get going.
Commence primary ignition.
Before I begin, I want to remind everyone to hit the subscribe button below. It makes sure that you stay on the forefront of the best and the greatest Star Wars news and reviews as soon as I put them out there. I also want to remind everyone that we've just recently launched our Patreon account, so take a look at that. It's a real great way to support the channel on a completely another level. Starting off the news today with some new Vintage Collection Razor Crest information. This is Hasbro's recent HasLab creation, and we are seeing more and more tiers unlocked. So we had the first 2 tiers unlocked within the first week or so. We recently got teased the third and hopefully not final tier that we're going to be seeing with the Razor Crest. And it is the Carbonized blocks that we're seeing in episode 1. So we know that there's you can look through the entire cockpit and the entire interior of this ship. And as we remember from the first episode of The Mandalorian, he was returning with several bounties that were frozen in carbonite. So we're going to be getting really nice detailed designs of these carbonite blocks that are going to interact and be able to sit on the rack that they were in the ship, in the cargo hold of the ship. Really neat. That goal is 13,000 supporters. So when we get 13,000 supporters of the Razor Crest, we'll be seeing that added in. I hope this isn't the last of the tiers, and I'm glad that this is included, but kind of feel like that should have been there in the first place. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I love the Razor Crest, and hopefully we're going to get some more expansion to the cool stuff we get added with that vehicle. Especially now that we're actually counting down the time where we're in under 2 months, about a month still when we're going to see it. Next up, we're going to be talking about The Mandalorian Season 2. Now, I hope everyone has finished The Mandalorian Season 1 because the second season is kicking off in exactly 2 weeks from today, and I cannot be more excited. We are seeing Hasbro and Disney reflect about the excitement of The Mandalorian on their toys and collectibles, and I love this. Now, the season premieres on the 30th of this month, October, but they announced a couple weeks ago that in tune with the episodes coming out, every Monday we're going to be seeing a new list of products that are exclusive to the Mandalorian show. This does not just mean Hasbro figures. We're going to be seeing tons of lines of Star Wars and Mandalorian collectible gear across all kinds of different outlets and all kinds of different brands. So that means Funko Pops, shirts, everything. But I love the idea, and it's going to coincide with the excitement with The Mandalorian. And each week on the Mondays after the first episode debuts, we're going to be seeing new items. This is really, really exciting, and it actually brings a lot of depth to the tons and tons of different Mandalorian figures that we've been seeing rumored through this year. Because, as we know, the line is pretty full. The Black Series line is pretty full, which is great. The Vintage Collection line is filling out even more, which is also fantastic. But it's really nice to see that these are not in the official Black Series lines and the official waves. These are extra bonus added-on exclusive figures. And this was announced a couple weeks ago, and it launched with some exclusive figures. And the first that they started with were Carbonized graphite Vintage Collection figures. And so these are interesting. They're Walmart exclusives. Most of them are already sold out. I think that there are a few that are still up for pre-order, that being Cara Dune and the Death Trooper, the Death Trooper is awesome. But I hope this is just a taste of what we're going to be seeing with the Mando Mondays as they start to unfold. To support this expansion into Mandalorian figures, we also got a little bit of hint into what the next or coming wave of Vintage Collection figures are going to be. So there's rumored to be a Grief Karga, the Child figure, and then for Return of the Jedi, we got rumored that we're going to be seeing a Snaggletooth figure. These are neat. These are cool. I haven't gotten the Snaggletooth in the previous wave, and obviously I'm excited about an expansion into the Vintage Collection Mandalorian line of figures. Continuing on in the list of Mandalorian reveals, we have a rumor that we're going to be seeing a Remnant Stormtrooper Black Series figure. Now, this is going to be coinciding with the boxing of the Black Series figures, and this is going to be continuing the mural that we have been building with the newest Black Series figures with that burnt umber color design. And I'm excited. As you all remember, we recently, this past year, had a Remnant Stormtrooper in the Vintage Collection, and I know I got a lot of flack for this, but I said it at the time that when we see one of the other, if we see a Vintage Collection figure, I am more inclined that we're going to see that Black Series figure, and vice versa. They have the designs, they have the images. I know they're not the same. I know they take different scaling and stuff, but if anything that's been proven to us in the last year, it is that these figures are often refitted and retrofitted on both scales, which is great for collectors. It's fantastic for collectors. So we're going to be seeing a Vintage Collection. I mean, we're going to be seeing a Black Series Remnant Stormtrooper. The detailing in this figure, check out my review of him. I have a great review of this figure up. The detailing in him and the paint was amazing on the 3/4 scale. I can't wait to see what it looks like in Black Series design. And I can't wait to see them all lined up together. Another bit of surprise fun news is that a pre-order went live today for a newest Vintage Collection Boba Fett figure. And I love the Fett man. He's one of my favorites. He's everybody's favorite. But this Vintage Collection is a card that we haven't seen in a long time and a design that's in need of an update. So this is the Return of the Jedi Blue Sky Vintage Collection image. And this is from Return of the Jedi, obviously, and when he was defeated over the Pit of Carkoon. I know that there's not many changes to The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett. They are subtle, but for collectors and for those of us who love the Fett Man, there's a change that we need an update for, and I'm really excited that we're going to be getting this pre-order. It went live today at 1 p.m. By 1:30, it was sold out. It's going to be going live across all other dealers also, like Dorkside, Entertainment Earth. I know Entertainment Earth is still open. I'll leave links for that pre-order below. Definitely check that out. That figure is going to be a hot toy. The next bit of news comes to us from the Retro Collection. Now, we all remember the Retro Collection is a couple years old now. We've seen some really neat Comic-Con exclusives that go down, but it's essentially old retro vintage packaging with the actual vintage figures inside of them also. Now, we've seen 2 waves expanding into The Empire Strikes Back with the 40th anniversary, but the newest wave of retro figures, and those past waves have been exclusive to Walmart. They've been hard to find at sometimes, too easy to find at others, and the quality in terms of the packaging has been beat up. So I'm excited to announce that this next wave of retro figures is going to feature characters from The Mandalorian, and they're going to be not exclusive to Walmart. I know that people are excited about this. It means a whole bunch of different things, but those figures are slated to be Grief Karga as well, The Mandalorian, The Child, Cara Dune, IG-11, and I'm sure a few others. But stay here, I'm going to keep updating us on that and try and get pictures as soon as I can. And those figures in the upcoming retro line are Kuiil, which is exciting, The Mandalorian obviously, Moff Gideon, The Child, Cara Dune, and IG-11. I think Grief Karga is in there also, but I'm not 100% sure. But this is pretty exciting. I like the retro design. I like that they're only $10, and these things will be incredibly collectible years from now. Now, I gotta be honest, this next bit of news is a rumor, and I am nervous about it. So we've seen in the last couple of years an expansion into the Vintage Collection line of playsets. I love this. I love them. They've come with carded figures sometimes. It's a really great expansion and really cool idea they're doing. This newest rumor that I've heard today or yesterday comes straight from Yak Face, and it believes that and this rumor tells of a playset to come that is going to be in the 6-inch scale for the Black Series. Now, I don't know any more information. I don't know if this is real or not, but because of the success in the playsets in the Vintage Collection, and because that Hasbro is constantly expanding into the Black Series, this is the rumor report of this week. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. Obviously, it depends on which playset, which series of films, which everything they're choosing to focus on. I am iffy about the Black Series. Obviously, Vintage Collection and three quarters inch is my desired scale, but some of the detail and some of the amazing just accessibility and photographic options you can get with the Black Series is very astounding to me. So we'll have to wait and see. Stay tuned here. I'll get more information on that as I learn it. But I'll keep my ear to the ground, and everybody else should leave in comments below. Let me know what you think. Did you like the other playsets? Are you a Black Series collector? I know a lot of people aren't. But, you know, interesting news. That's what we're here for, the rumor report. Obviously, this would be a new and different direction for the Black Series, so I'm sure we'll get more information and an official reveal on this if it does turn out to be true. So this next bit of news is, I think, being broken by me, Binary Sunset Review, right now, and I'm very excited to bring it up. I've been talking since the summer about a Mandalorian Build Up Pack. Now, we've been seeing rumors through code, both in Walmart and Target, of there being somewhat of this pack. I've talked about it in previous videos. I'll leave links below to check that out. I've learned more information about that. The Black Series figure seems to be exclusive at Target. We were lucky enough to get the DPCI code from Yakface, so I went and talked to a couple people at Target and finally got a street date for that. And now, for those of you who haven't checked this out yet, this is going to be a 6-inch Black Series Mandalorian figure that comes with a set of accessories that pertain to the first season. This figure is also going to come with the child, I believe, which is really, really cool. It's going to come with the child, the tracking beacon, some accessories, and I'm not sure any more about that. This is the Black Series one is going to be a Target exclusive, and we finally got a street date for it. And that date is going to be the 24th or the 29th, I'll write in the comments, but of November. So very, very neat. It's going to come out exactly a month after the first season of, it's going to come out exactly a month into the season of The Mandalorian, and I'm sure it's going to coincide with the Mando Mondays. Fantastic, we got a street date on that. I'm pretty sure they're going to coincide both the Black Series and the Vintage Collection versions of this, because if you haven't been listening to the news, we're not only getting a Black Series version of this pack, but we're also getting a Vintage Collection one. Now, I know the Target is exclusive, the Black Series one is exclusive to Target, and as far as I can tell, the Vintage Collection one is exclusive to Walmart. Now, I don't have the DPCI code for the Walmart one. I haven't got a street date for that. I've only confirmed the street date and time at Target. This is awesomely cool news. This is really great. I love that they're expanding into more of Vintage Collection packaging beyond just the figure. These exclusives are going to be available the 24th and the 29th of November. Keep looking, keep staying here for more. Comment below if you have any information, and I'm going to keep finding images and keep having more news as soon as I hear it. But I was really excited, and as far as I know, I'm the first person to report this. So hold my feet to the fire, because it's a rumor as of right now, but it's more than a rumor. I saw it in the Target little app thing they carry on. I saw the date myself and when it's going to be delivered. Really, really cool. Be looking for that. I certainly will. So last up is the Gaming Greats Black Series figures. Now, we know these are figures that are exclusive to GameStop. We've been seeing some really cool dives into some deep Star Wars video games and characters we haven't seen for years. Now, the Darth Nihilus and the other Purge Trooper are now available to pre-order at GameStop. You should go and check those out. But we recently got another rumor for another Jedi Fallen Order figure, and this is going to be the Electro Staff Scout Trooper. Now, for those of you who didn't play the game, for those of you who know Star Wars, we know the Scout Troopers. They're the cool helmeted, really awesome Imperial Scouts out there, and there was a special version of them in the Fallen Order video game that carried almost like a Magna Guard Electra Staff that was specifically designed for messing up Jedi. Really like these guys. They were formidable enemies in the game, and this new Black Series figure looks pretty great. It's available for pre-order now, and it's going to be in stores October 26th. So that's coming up soon, and that will be the final Gaming Greats figure for this year in the Black Series line. Well, that'll about do it. Thanks for watching another episode of Binary Sunset News. I've been Mike, and as always, I'd like to remind you to hit the subscribe button below if you haven't yet. It lets you stay on the forefront of the best Star Wars news and reviews, and it expands our network of collectors worldwide. Check out the Patreon page below. It's really easy to click forward and become a member. It doesn't take that much, and it really helps keep the channel afloat. Thanks for watching again. Have a great day out there. Stay safe, stay sane, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.